Okay. Let's see here. How you doing, Nell? Can you let me know if the volume is too loud? I might need to tone it down. I think I'm gonna tone it down. Just a smidge. Yeah. A little bit more of that. Yeah, I think that's good. All right. Let's go ahead and we begin the Pokemon adventure. Back to the old days. Nidorino attack! This is so weird seeing on a giant screen, I'm not gonna lie. Not that I didn't have a Game Boy player back in the day, but it... In the world which you are about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. You don't say. Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Again, for the umpteenth time. Because it's definitely not going to be the first or the last time. That's for sure. My name is Oak. Nothing is bad. I appreciate you now. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. Why is it affectionately? I have to ask. Who said... Who affectionately refers to somebody as the Pokemon Professor? That's a little... Okay. He's on mod duty. It's fine. I'm mostly streaming just to have an excuse to play the game. I just want to play, that's all. I don't really care if people are watching or not. Appreciate you, though. There are many people that study Pokemon professionally. I am a boy. A wee little boy. I don't think I can fit Joe Saiyan in here. I'm just gonna put Joe. Yes. My name is Joe. Joe Saiyan. What was his name? I always put the same, rival name. I have ever since I was young. Your very own Pokemon legend is about to unfold. I want to play more NES. It's not fair. I'd like to get the free potion out of here. That's what I'd like to do. Okay, I gotta mess with settings. Gotta turn that text speed up. I'll keep the battle scene on, that's fine. We gotta change the frame. Yeah, we'll just go with that. It's fine. God, I want the running shoes so bad. Don't go out there. Don't go out alone. Take this. It was a day. It was a work day. How was yours? No. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live out there. You need your own Pokemon protection. The question is, do I try to soft reset for a shiny? That is the true question. I feel like I'm Oak now. In my old age, I used to hunt for Pokemon, but now... No fair. Be patient. That's right, be patient, boy. Hot? It's been pretty chill where I'm at. Actually, do I want to go... I either want to go with Squirtle or Bulbasaur as per usual. Usually I don't choose Squirtle because I usually grab a Magikarp, so I don't typically always go with... I don't always go with Squirtle. Just because I know I can get a Gyarados, and Gyarados is... Yeah, Gyarados is Gyarados. Fire types are the hardest in freaking, ironically, in Fire Red, so... That's why it's not always a bad choice to choose Charizard or Charmander. Bulbasaur is technically the easy route. Like, honestly. He's technically the easy route. I should have thought about this earlier. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go with Squirtle. Yeah, we'll go with Squirtle. I'll skip Gyarados this time around. Alright, we'll do a couple soft resets to see if we can get a shiny. But I doubt it. I don't think I'm lucky enough to be getting shinies. That is definitely not a shiny. But I think Naive is a neutral stat, so maybe I'll just kind of chill. Yeah, I'll just chill with just a normal Squirtle. I'm fine with that. Just because he's Naive nature, he's neutral. At least I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty confident Naive is a neutral nature. Pretty confident it's a neutral nature. Oh, no, it's not. I swear there was neutral natures. What was the neutral nature? Okay, what is Naive? Let's see here. Naive is speed up, but special defense down. So I probably want something else like docile or quirky. I wouldn't mind a speed up, but I don't want a special defense down on Squirtle. Yes, we can soft reset very easily. See, I'm one of the real crazy people that soft resets not for... I don't soft reset for shinies. No, I soft reset for freaking natures. Quiet nature. Nope, that's special attack up, but speed down. That's not terrible. I mean, I think Blastoise already has, he already probably has a pretty. Doesn't need the speed. Relaxed nature, huh? That's defense up and once again speed down. Bold. Defense. Okay, well, we don't want to attack it. But... Brave. Attack up, speed down. Once again, not the worst thing. We must have perfection. Oh no, I reset again. I didn't realize it was so easy to just fat thumb freaking reset this. You literally just have to hit all 4 buttons. That's actually crazy. Wouldn't it be the worst thing possible if that was actually the shiny? I would be so mad. And I'll never know. That's the worst part. I'll never know if that was a shiny. I'm just doomed to the fact that I fat thumbed it. Pack up, special defense down. Nah, I'm good. Two hours later. I'll give it a couple more tries and then I'll just settle with one. Impish. Impish nature, huh? Impish is defense up and special attack down. That's actually probably the worst one for Squirtle. He's going to be using a lot of special attacks. It's worse when you realize when it's a negative on those is that you actually, like, just don't straight up get those stats. Squirtle's kind of more of a, like, a neutral stat Pokemon anyways. So when a stat goes down, it's pretty low in general. Relaxed. Relaxed. Defense up and speed down again. I swear I'm not shiny hunting. I'm nature hunting. I wish they would just show you if it was, like, what the nature is and if it was shiny from the picture, but that'd be asking too much. Adamant nature. That is the incorrect type of Pokemon for that. Unless we wanted to just shell smash everything. We've only been doing this for like 6 minutes. I'm not even kidding. It's only been 6 minutes. Gentle nature. A gentle Squirtle. Gentle is special defense up, but normal defense down. Seriously, only a couple more tries. Swear. Less HP. Sassy. Got a sassy Squirtle. Sassy is increased special defense and lowered speed. Does this game have Spheal? No, it does not. I'm sorry. It does not have a Spheal in it. Spheal isn't till, I want to say, oh shoot, when was the first time we got a Spheal? I want to say it was like Diamond. It might be Diamond. So yeah, this is like few generations behind that. Yeah, no, you only have access to the original 151, a select amount of the second generation, and then a very small few amount of third generation, I believe. Could be wrong. It's been a hot minute. Relaxed. Defense down, defense up and speed down again. All I'm asking for is either a neutral or one of his better freaking natures. That's what we're looking for here. We're not looking for perfect anything. We're not looking for perfect IVs or Eves or whatever. We're not looking for shiny. Though if it's a shiny, I don't care what nature it is, but I just want a neutral nature. Neutral nature or a modest. Maybe timid. Maybe timid. Timid could be okay. I don't prefer timid, but I mean, probably modest is just straight up the best. Maybe calm or bold. Maybe calm or bold? Timid? No. Modest, calm, bold, or a neutral nature. It's got to be one of those. Got to be one of them. Mild. Mild, unfortunately, is it's good, but it's not good enough. Docile. I think that might be a neutral nature right there. It is. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna chill with docile. I'm fine with I'm fine with that. Mostly because I don't want to sit here frickin' resetting constantly. Yeah, we'll chill with this. All right, Red or Gary, Tim. Yeah, Tim. That's what I name him. Tim. Let's go! Oh, for Pete's sake. So pushy as always. Oh, they have to go through the tutorial. What's up, Bringer? Tail whip. Whip, crack, crit this whippy tail. Tack. See, what Tim doesn't know is that I have a potion. You just didn't get a notification? Oh, you're good, bro. I'm just streaming to stream. I just want to play Pokemon. That's it. I just want to play Pokemon. I don't care if people watch or not. Appreciate you guys, but it's all good. It's all good. This is literally just a butting head freaking battle every time. It's just like bam, 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 bam. It's just massive headbutt, like freaking Dragon Ball style. Goku versus Vegeta, just head smashing the entire time. The Squirtle has a harder head than Bulbasaur, so by default, Squirtle wins. Boop. Do-do-do-do. What? Unbelievable. You didn't pick the wrong Pokemon. Actually, technically, he picked the best Pokemon. Technically speaking. Using Bulbasaur in frickin' the original games is just broken. Just straight up broken. Like, it's almost cheating. Because you got Toxic, Sleep Powder, Leech Seed. Like, it's literally just cheating. Can I get my running shoes now before I lose my mind? Oh, that's right. I have to wait until I freaking come back. I forget. Do I get the town map now or after? Oh, no. I think it's after. Yeah, I think it's after. Wait, did he heal my freaking Squirtle? Yeah, he did. Pidgey! Pidgey! I'm going to run for now. We don't even have Pokeballs. I wish to catch Pokemon. Oh wait, this guy gave me a potion. The road to Viridian City is not constantly playing in my head at this point. Rattata! You know, I don't think I've ever had a run where I actually ran with a Rattata. Mostly because I don't usually use normal Pokemon. Not unless it's a Meowth. Yes, I am from Pallet Town. I will take him the parcel. The parcel that I'm pretty sure it has a Master Ball in it, technically. I can't remember. He already has the Pokedexes, but... Boop. 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 I have delivered the parcel. I'm not only a trainer, but I am a mailman. Oh, this guy. Again. High-tech encyclopedia. I don't think anybody gloats about a high-tech encyclopedia these days. And we got Pokeballs, yay! I'm gonna go catch me a Pidgey. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You don't say! I do not believe I will be able to catch all 900 Pokemon, but I will do my best, Oak. We have those in our hands at all times. Yeah, we do have high-tech encyclopedias technically in our hands. Or, you know, Google. Unless there's an encyclopedia app that I am unaware of. Even Google might be wrong. AI probably destroyed the encyclopedias. Mom, give me shoes. No, I didn't want to rest. Mom, I want shoes. I need new shoes, Mom. New shoes. Ugh. I just want shoes. I want to run. I want to run fast like Sonic. Yay, I got a map. Thank you, Daisy. I'm never going to use this map ever again. I actually do not remember how to get the running shoes. Hello again, Pidgey. We meet again. I'm going to tail whip you now. And I'm going to smack you in the face with Squirtle's skull. Whapa! Ooh. Okay, Squirtle. Squirtle, please, do not kill the Pidgey. I said... Okay, Squirtle, we're gonna have a hard time here, aren't we? Squirtle's gonna have a listening problem already. First Pokemon we got to see, Pidgey, and he already killed him. Okay. Now I need you to relax. Oh, it's a level 2? Okay. No. I'm sorry. The level 2 can live. It's so weak that you have to pity the level 2. You have to pity the level 2s. It showed up again. It's resilient. Okay, fine. If you can live, that Pidgey might be more resilient than the level 3 that we had earlier. Red stat? Okay. Oh, and a critical. Okay, we got a fighter. You know what? That's fine. Get in the ball. Go, Pokeball! This Pidgey is a fighter. I'm completely fine with it. What do we call this Pidgey? Did not mean to click that button. What do we want to call this Pidgey? It was a very feisty Pidgey. Maybe I should name it after a Rito. Maybe I'll call her Medley? Yeah, maybe I'll call her Medley. She's not very, like, ferocious or anything, but... yeah, maybe Letty. Medley. Yeah, we'll call her Medley after the Zelda character. We'll do that. Yes. Wait, does Medley have one eye or two eyes? One eye. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna go heal, or else I'm gonna die. Do 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 do. The road to Viridian City. Okay, so I cheated and because I forgot. I've been spoiled over the years with not having running shoes, and I forgot that I don't get running shoes until after we beat Brock. That's fine. I'll live. All right, Medley. I need your feistiness to pay off here. Actually, what is? Hold on a sec here. What's the nature? Mild. A mild nature, huh? What is a mild nature? I wish I had all these memorized, but I don't. I memorize freaking all of the, like, names for the first generation, but I don't remember the freaking natures. Mild is special attack up and defense down. Not sure how I feel about the defense down, but Medley's got spirit, and it's just Pokemon Fire Red, so. The defense down does scare me a little bit, though. Rattata! We're gonna tackle. Oh, the speed's not... well, we are level 2. We are under level. Lowered our already lower defense. Tail Whip. And lowered it again. I'm afraid this Rattata is gonna go for a crit. The Rattata went for a crit. Oh, God. Alright. You know what that means, Squirtle? Revenge! Alright, good job, Squirtle. And we can learn Bubble! Now we have to rush the poor little bird back to the freaking health center. Boop. Do do do. Gonna go get another free potion. I found one potion. In the old games, that was a secret potion. Oop. Okay, as long as we're smart and don't go, like, super forward. A Mankey! Yeah, we got a Mankey! We need to switch out, though. Alright, now Squirtle, please don't mess this up. I would like to keep the Mankey. We want to keep the Mankey. The Mankey is our friend. Do not kill the Mankey. Just tap it. Just tap it. Tap it in. Alright. Throw the Pokeball. Stay in the Pokeball. Please stay in the Pokeball. Stay in the Pokeball. Yeah! We got the Mankey. We got our monkey. Sure. We'll name it Goku. I didn't mean to hit screen capture. Speaking of, actually, what's the nature? A naughty nature. I have a feeling that this is the worst nature for this Mankey. Actually, it's not. Increased attack but lowered special defense. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. Mankey was already going to have low special defense anyways. Actually, how much HP do we have left? Yeah, this isn't like newer games. You don't just get experience for catching Pokemon. I'm curious how many newer fans will play this game and just be like, oh my gosh, why am I not getting experience for free? And it'll be so hilarious. I'm cruel like that. Tackle! Okay, Pidgey, this one is your level, okay? You are on the same level as this Rattata. Although this Rattata did just use double defense lower, so I am a little bit afraid. Triple. Okay, that's a little terrifying. Yeah, we got that crit. Did not level up though. Another Mankey. Alright, Pidgey, you have the advantage. You are a flying type that does not have any flying moves. But you are a flying type. I am afraid now. I'm very afraid now. Alright. Wrong one. Bubble. I can't really make bubble noises. I thought that was going to do a lot more damage. I was kind of hoping for a Nidoran. Honestly, I'd love a Nidoking. I love Nidoking. There's a lot of Mankeys here. Like, holy crap. Another Rattata. The question is... Okay. Let me see if Rattata lives. Oh, he lives plenty. Dang. I honestly thought Rattata wouldn't be that tough. He did not... He did not live the bubble, though. He took the tackle like a champ, but as soon as Squirtle popped out the bubble attack, he was like, yep, I'm done. Do. Okay, we need to go a little bit higher. I am working on my Pokedex, old man. Are you going to show me how to catch a Weedle for the 11 millionth time of my life and generation? He is. He indeed is. And I cannot skip this. This is a canon event if you play Pokemon. This is a canon event. You must go through it. You must. Canon event, I am sorry. He caught that Weedle. You know what's funny? I don't even think you can catch Weedle in Fire Red. I think Weedle is... maybe I'm wrong, but I swear Weedle was exclusive to Leaf Green. I could be wrong on that. Or maybe I'm thinking of, like, original games. I might be thinking original games. Route 2. Sorry. I think there's a, nope. I think it's up here. Yep, there it is. Oh my gosh. It's a Caterpie! Pop it in the head. It popped me, wow. Oh, we got another fighter here. Bubble. Oh. Yo, that bubble attack has been crazy. Every time I've used that bubble attack, just all of a sudden, just done. Game over. We found a Pokeball. That was a level 4, freaking... Dang. Kinda wish we didn't faint it. We do need to level up Pidgey. I mean, I'm gonna be real. Unless I run into a Pidgeotto, I'm just gonna go ahead and... Pikachu! Might be a death. Oh. You know what? It dawned on me that we have a lot of weak to electric type Pokemon right here. You will have to be a sacrificial lamb, Pidgey. I apologize. You must be sacrificed for this Pikachu. And you missed the basic freaking tackle attack. Unfortunately, tackle... Oh no. Wow. Alright. Poor little Medley. I am sorry. Let's switch out to Squirtle. Like it's gonna be any better. It's super effective. Bubble. I don't think this is gonna do much damage. A little bit. Oh god. We refuse to give up. That's fine. So I'm gonna hit you with another bubble. Alright, perfect. Good job, Squirtle. Now get in the ball! Yeah! We got the Pikachu. That was a lot of effort for a Pikachu, I'm not gonna lie. That was a lot of freaking effort for a Pikachu. The entire party is screaming. Let me switch with Goku and see if we can try and level him a little bit. Watch Pidgeotto shows up now of all times. I would be so frustrated. Nope, just another Caterpie. Scratch! Scratch its face. And string shot. Now we're super slow. Leer. Leer. You can only lower the speed so much. I didn't think that would auto-kill, but alright, Mankey. Still didn't level up. Another level 4. Leer. Scratch. Scratch again. Should probably be able to catch it. We caught a Caterpie. Gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all, yeah, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all. Oh wait. We're pretty weak across the board. I'll be real, unfortunately at the beginning of this game, it's pretty slow. Like, you gotta grind quite a bit to beat Brock. I mean, I have Squirtle, so I can probably one-shot a couple things after a couple more levels. Because I think, I want to say Brock's Onix isn't even, like, that high of a level. Pikachu could probably level up pretty quickly. Boop. Pidgey versus Pidgey. Tackle to the death. That critical again. Oh. I see it's genetic. Don't miss. Whew. Good grief. Oh my gosh, the experience gain is so low. Yeah, that's right, I'm throwing a Pikachu at this bird. Wow, that is a sturdy Pidgey. That is now paralyzed. It's super effective. There we go. Rattata! I think Rattata is the only thing I haven't caught in this area. Dang, it's level 4. And has higher speed. Yo, this Rattata is terrifying. Tackle. I don't think it'll survive another one. Pokeball, go! Wow, it actually didn't get caught. I will throw one more tackle and hope it doesn't. Yeah, I thought so. Goku grew to level 4. Squirtle grew to level 8. Do 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 do. You know, we haven't saved in a minute. I should probably save. Last thing I need is a switch to crash, and then all of a sudden, frickin' I lose it all. Blink. Boop. Another Rattata. Another tail whip. Sometimes it really bothers the crap out of me that tackle is only a 95% chance to actually connect. Because every time I fail a 5% chance, I'm just like, yeah, that's like my dodge luck. I might actually turn off the battle animations just while I'm grinding. I'm gonna need you to one-shot there, Pikachu. It did not one-shot. There we go. The price of trying to level 2 Pokemon at the same time is high. I actually meant to go for a scratch. That's what I get for just smashing the A button. What do you know? Another Pidgey. That was not a lot of damage, actually. What are the odds Caterpie can beat Pidgey? Probably pretty low. It is a bird versus a worm. Yeah, pretty bad. The sound effects? What are you talking about? Still Pokemon Day for me right now. It's always Pokemon Day. Oh, the low hell sound effects, yeah. The low hell sound effects is really, really low. They really hit you right. And of course it's a level 4 Pidgey that pops out when I'm trying to train my level 3. As long as that wild Pidgey doesn't, like, critical hit me. Did not mean to do that. I don't like that the triggers are freaking, for that. Thunder Shock. What? That's just rude. For that Pidgey, you die by worm. You die by worm. It's surreal seeing the game ported to the Switch while you still have your original cartridge. I feel it. I feel it, man. I actually have my original Leaf Green cartridge, but my Fire Red I gave to my cousin a really long time ago when he was little. I really hope that he did not just sell it or something and he still has it. I haven't talked to him in a while. Yeah, it's actually part of why I'm playing Fire Red right now, because I do have the original Leaf Green. So it's kind of like, yeah, I have Leaf Green, I can play whenever I want, but Fire Red. Technically speaking, I bought both, but still. Wow, the Pidgeys in this game have the most crazy critical hit ratios. Oh my god! This Pidgey just hit critical 2 times in a row! What? This Pidgey has auto crit. I'm not even kidding. What the heck? This Pidgey has auto crit, man. The Pidgey has auto crit. Pikachu, revenge, Thundershock. God dang. That Pidgey had auto crit. That's unfortunate. Freaking auto critting Pidgeys, man. Tackle. Tackle. We call this Pokemon Tackle. Where you just headbutt each other to see who wins. In this case, the rat would win, but let's see if the worm can win. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Sweet, 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 sweet. 0 stats, jeez. Literally moved an inch. Pikachu might straight up get one-shot by a Rattata, I'm not even gonna lie. Or the Rattata will just use Tail Whip a bajillion times. You know what? I still haven't caught... I haven't caught a Rattata still, but it's fine. I only have 1 Pokeball left, I don't want to waste it on a Rattata. I'm gonna buy like 4 Pokeballs and a couple of these. Not worried about the paralyzed heals. One-shot it. You're 2 levels above, Pikachu. Come on. That's right. Still didn't level up. You're 1 level above it. Probably not going to a 1-hit. Yep, did not. Oh, that critical again. Yo, the Pidgeys in this game are cracked with the critical hits. Holy crap. Pikachu, level 5. Alright, once I get these suckers all to level 5, I'll be satisfied and we can try to mosey on. Yeah, once you start getting like a couple levels above Pokemon, all of a sudden you start being a lot more able to actually grind. Though we could we will potentially die if he tail whip tackles again. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna beat the Rattata before it gets to tackle. I have chosen the bald starter. That is what I have chosen. Shark guy. By the way, how you doing, man? I have chosen the bald starter. I guess that's a little bit hard to describe. Squirtle! We have chosen my little buddy Squirtle. Because he has a nice shiny dome. We chose a very neutral nature one. Docile. I tried resetting for a little bit. I think I reset for like, what, the first 10 minutes of the stream. And no shiny, no preferred nature. I was mostly aiming for a better nature, but... Yo, I am getting the freaking the 5% chance of not hitting with a tackle kills me. It's happened so many times too. Doing all right. I'm a little tired. It was a long day at work. But I was really super excited to play Pokemon, so I had to hop on Pokemon. I could have made the Kefla video, but I chose to do this instead. Which is bad, because I do technically need that video out tomorrow night. Via my, my creator requirements, but it's fine. I'll get it out tomorrow. Still have not caught a Rattata, but it's fine. You tried resetting for Shiny Cyndaquil earlier in Heart Gold and gave up quickly? Yeah, you gotta like really commit to soft resetting and so forth. You really do. If you want a shiny anyways. Shiny Cyndaquil would be nice. I'd love a Shiny Cyndaquil. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright, Medieval. Hope you're doing well as hope you are doing well as well. Man, that's a poor sentence I chose. Yeah, Goku up to level 5. Yes, I named my Mankey Goku. Fight me. Charmander actually wasn't too bad of a pick. Ember took you pretty far against Brock. Misty, I had a little bit of a hard time when I was younger, but... I'm gonna just switch out Caterpie and then switch to Mankey or to Squirtle. I'm trying to semi-ly multitask and grind Dokkan right now. Oh no, I was supposed to switch out! No, Caterpie! He lived. Come back, little buddy. Whew. Another moment where I could have caught a Rattata, but I'm gonna pass because I don't want to waste the Pokeballs. Alright, By Bruno? Really? I mean, Bruno's not that bad. Though, I think I remember when I originally played the game, like, yeah, everything felt, like, pretty crazy at first, because I wasn't super attuned to the game. Like, I didn't know what to expect. Like, looking back on it, I'm like, how could I ever lose to Bruno? But I can definitely see it, like, back in the day, especially if you had just first started kind of a thing. Definitely can see it. Threw a bunch of rocks at my Charizard. I'm sorry, I had to laugh at that. Frickin' rock throw and rock slide. It was probably rock. Yeah, it was rock slide. But yeah. Poor Charizard. Alright, we got a bunch of our... Oh, excuse me. We got a bunch of our Pokemon up to level 5, and our Squirtle's at level 8. We do need to be a little bit careful. So, let's grind a little bit more for Medley. So I think once Medley gets Gust, it's just game over for anybody you fight with that. Tackle. 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 Hey, Darklink, how you doing, man? Work got slower. How y'all doing? Doing all right. I'm just chilling, playing Pokemon. I'm having fun. You surviving at work, bro? Now I know the Nidoking tech if I ever play again. Man, I was trying to look for Nidoran earlier, and the only thing I found was Mankey. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine with Mankey. It's just, I really wanted a Nidoking too. I was just talking about that, actually. Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon that are just straight up busted in the original games. Nidoking was absolutely broken, I think, because Thrash did so much damage. I think it still does in this one, but I don't think it's as, like, powerful. I think it was in the original games, it was just absolutely insanely busted. And then, what was it? Gyarados was still pretty busted because you could teach him freaking, like, Thunderbolt and everything, and it wouldn't really... I don't think stab in the original games was a thing, necessarily, or at least it wasn't as prominent. And I think a lot of Pokemon in the original games had, like, lower special defense, so... Or there was no... That's right, there was no, like, special defense. There was just... I think it was just special. Like, if you had a high special, you had a high special defense as well. I think that was part of the whole thing back in the day. That's all separated in this game, of course, but... Nidoran. No, it's another Mankey. I'm telling you, man, the Mankeys are just all over here. This is the monkey corner. This is monkey corner. You get nothing but monkeys. You get 5 little monkeys jumping in the corner. And then they all fell off and bumped their head. I'm sorry, I have that stuck in my head from my son watching several variations of no more monkeys jumping on the bed. There is another Mankey. See, this is what I'm talking about. There's just too many Mankeys, bro. One more monkey jumping off the bed. Kudos to anybody that understands the name of Medley for my Pidgey. See, the Rattata threw off the whole easy, like, quick attacks right here. Tail whip, tail whip. Boop, 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 boop. Tackle. Dang. Yeah, now we're really getting experience. This is great. I need the Monkey Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Dokkan, but you're running out of free gems to grind. I will say that the Ints Super Saiyan 4s and STR Daima Goku are the best Daima, or the best anniversary units in my opinion. Is it a Zelda reference? It is. It is a Zelda reference, Dark Link. I was really hopeful that you would know. Yeah, we finally got into all double digits with them stats. Wait, did I already get Pidgey up to level 8? There's another freaking Mankey. Somebody Google and tell me if I can even catch a Nidoran here, or if Nidoran just have the absolute abysmal freaking drops. Like, like, dang. The drop chance here must be terrible. Trying for Vegeta. Yeah, Vegeta's a good choice, definitely. Either Vegeta, actually. I love both the Daima units, but Super Saiyan 4 would be the next best choice. Oh my goodness. It's a female bird, Dark Link. It's a female bird. Medley learned Gust. Okay. Medley is all the way up to level 9 and has already, like, went past my Squirtle. So now we must switch out. We gotta switch out now. I'm not really sure why the stream avatars aren't working properly. Oh, I think that's why. Oh. Never mind. I don't know why Avatar streamer's not working right now. Weird. Huh. It's a 14% chance of a Nidoran, boy? Oh my goodness. 14? Never gonna get a Nidoran. I mean, it is worth the grind, but 14% chance? If you know my dodge luck, the Nidoran's gonna dodge me every second. Knowing my luck, it'll end up being a Nidoran that has probably it's probably gonna have lower attacked nature. That would be my luck. Well, we'll keep trying for a little bit. I'm still grinding up anyway. It says Mankey is 26%. There is no freaking way that Mankey is only 10%. There is no way. I'm sorry. There is no way. Have you seen how many Mankeys have showed up? We literally had a joke going for monkeys. Like, no. There's no way that it's 10%. That's actually insane. There's just... I'm gonna go look. Pokemon Fire Red. Where are we at? Hold on a sec. Let me see what is this area? I swear if you are right, I'm gonna be so mad. There's no way. Route 22. Okay, we're gonna Google it real quick here. Route 22. 22, Pokemon Fire Red. 45% chance of Rattata, 45% chance of Mankey, and a 10% chance of Spearow. Can I not get Nidoran here? I cannot. What the fun? So Spearow only has a 10% chance of showing up. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Route 3? Where's Route 3? This is the part where I said that I wasn't ever gonna use the map, but I'm gonna use the map. Route 3, there's Route 2, Viridian, and Power. So we need to wait till after we beat Brock in order to actually be able to get a Nidoran boy. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Nidoran would have made Brock insanely easy. All you would have had to have done is just double kick the crap out of him, and you would have been good. Easy peasy at that point. But that's fine. We'll wait, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Actually, I'm gonna go heal. Because I think we might be able to beat our rival right now. We might be able to. So the rival has a low-level Pidgey as the first Pokemon when you go over here. And then they have their starter Pokemon at level 9. But we have our Pidgey at level 9. So we should, with Gust, so we should be able to just one-shot the Bulbasaur. One shot or close to one shot anyways. Thundershock. I want to be able to essentially one shot the freaking Pidgey. I just looked at Cerebi, shark guy. Yeah, for those that don't know, the Pokemon website Cerebi.net is probably the best place to be just looking for stuff in general if you're going on your Pokemon journey. In general, there's probably other websites they can go to, but I've always went to Cerebi. And I think you could find Nidoran Boy here in the original Pokemon Red. And Pokemon Red, and I think Green/Blue, you could find Nidoran Girls here in the original games. But Fire Red and Leaf Green have different drop Pokemon. Words are hard. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Starting to get really low drops. Yeah, exactly, Shark Guy. Yep. Good old Reddit search, right? Okay, Goku, Mankey, are you gonna let yourself be showed up by a Rattata? That's what I thought. Goku almost got showed up by a rat. He's about to get showed up again. Legitimately don't trust the dude not to get one shot. Mankeys are nice, but I'll be real, the entire team I have actually has relatively low defense. Tail whip. Whip crack went his whippy tail. Tackle. Okay, everyone's a little damaged. Dang, that Pidgey started gaining a lot of experience. Like, I didn't even notice it, and all of a sudden, Pidgey was just like, yep, I'm gonna be at level 9 now. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Mrs. Saiyan said I have to stop procrastinating on playing games, so I have to start playing my games now. So, what's your thoughts on the Gen 10 trailer? I already knew about Gen 10 from leaks, so it's not like it was a surprise to me, specifically. I'll be honest. Like, I was like, okay, they finally announced it. When it, I mean, it was leaked, like, last year, before ZA came out. But, I mean, I think it looks good. I think the game will be fun. It's Pokemon. You can't really go wrong with Pokemon. The only issue I have is I'm not a fan of almost any of the starters, and I really don't like the literal spray-tanned Pikachus. I think the spray-tanned Pikachus look terrible. I'm not gonna lie, they look really terrible. I mean, I know they're just basically shiny Pikachus, but they're not actually shiny Pikachus. I know they're gonna be like exclusive region-based types of Pikachus or whatever, but I mean, it's gonna be a fun game. Little gripes aside, it's gonna be great. And especially if the the potential leak of the new mechanic is real, I look forward to that. I don't want to like spoil it if it is real, but there's a very interesting potential mechanic that's going to make like Pokemon battles just completely different, and it's going to change the way you play, essentially. So I look forward to it quite a bit. And I have a Switch too. I'm playing on a Switch too, so... I'm sure the final evolutions for the starters will look a lot better. I think everybody is just really hoping that the Pomeranian isn't going to end up on 2 feet, on 2 legs instead of all 4. But I think I saw a post about someone saying that potentially the water starter will end up looking like a Komodo dragon, potentially, and could be a dragon type. The grass bird will end up being a bird, and will resemble, I think it's called Garuda. It'll take on some form of like kind of, unfortunately, I think the bird is going to end up being the humanized one. And then the Pomeranian might be like a lion kind of thing. Not like specifically a lion, but I gotta go find that post actually. Go look it up on my phone. Pikachu Thundershock. okay, Goofy? Let's see here. Where is it? Actually, didn't I post it in the Discord? I think I posted it in my Discord. Yeah, I posted it in my Discord. So, the grass starter could end up looking like Garuda, so it looked like a kind of like an eagle, maybe more like a giant eagle potential humanoid looking character. Basically, Pom Pom's gonna end up looking like a giant fluffy dog. And then, yeah, the blue, so the water starter could just ended up like a Komodo dragon. I do have a Discord, yes, I do have a Discord. Though how long everybody will still be on Discord in the near future is, well, tough to say. Very tough to say. But yeah, I don't plan on removing Discord either, if anybody's curious. I'm keeping Discord up. Regardless of the verification madness and tracking and everything, the tracking is nothing new. I mean, if anything, the tracking is just being, like, thrown out more now. As in, people are just not liking it as much as it already was a thing. But as far as the verification thing goes, it doesn't affect me. They already have my credit card information and all that crap, so... And as far as the 18 plus thing goes, as far as Discord goes, I mean, no XXX content for those people unless they want to fork up all of those potential things. But yeah. Yeah, the alternatives aren't great. I'm currently attempting to bring up a Fluxer server. F-L-U-E-X-E-R or something like that. But it's not doing too well right now. Originally, I thought I was going to be able to get it up and running within a very short period of time. But the servers for Fluxer have been so overblown because of too many people trying to switch over to it. So the servers can't handle it, and I think a lot of people are going to already start going away from it. So I'm not sure what the developers are going to do about that. But yeah, a lot of people love to bring up, I think it's Stow It, which is is just the same problem as Discord. They're going to have the same exact restrictions pretty soon, especially if everybody keeps going over there. Like, it's just going to do the same exact thing. That and Stow It actually does tell you that it does sell your data and does track all your stuff. So, it's the exact same thing. The verification just hasn't kicked in. The only other, like, real alternative is, Matrix. It's basically a self-hosted thing, but nobody can self-host these days, so if Discord really does go, like, super hardcore crazy and forces all these things and really does track your stuff heavily and all this other stuff, then it'll just return the era of, yeah, shorter, smaller, little communities rather than one whole bunch of big ones. But like I said, I'm not closing Discord down. Discord's here to stay, regardless of how we all think about it right now. It's gonna stay around. If, essentially, if Twitter is still left standing after all the crap that it's gone through, you can be dang sure Discord's gonna still be around. Yeah, no, 100%. Everybody sells your data. Everybody sells your data. You have ads for Pokemon because you're watching this stream right now. You have ads for YouTube because you're on YouTube. You have ads for Dokkan because you watch my how to build videos. It's just how it all works, unfortunately. I don't like it either. I hate it. Come on, just a little bit more, Pikachu. A little bit more. There we go. Level 8. Learn Thunder Wave. Okay. So we have a level 8 Pikachu, a Squirtle, and a level 9 Pidgey. The Goku and Caterpie will level up in a little bit, but I think we have the power to beat our rival now. Timothy. Timothy is my rival. Has always been. Oh yeah, for sure. People have gone through this kind of thing with YouTube, and YouTube just can't go down. It's just because of Google. It's just Google thing. Okay, let's see if I can beat my rival. Hey Joe, you're off to the league? Forget about it. You probably don't even have any badges, do you? Did your Pokemon get any stronger? He said sarcastically. I'll show you some sarcasm, Tim. Go, Pikachu! I'm gonna Thunder Shock your face! Yeah, we can almost one-shot. Okay, I swear if this sand attack literally just ruins... Okay. We're good. I was about to say, please don't just throw a Pikachu's accuracy completely off. And... go Medley! Bulbasaur. About to get gusted! He's gonna leech the... oh, no, he growled. You know what? That's fine, because we're gonna use a special attack! Victory is mine! And Medley is crazy strong. Lucked out. Yeah, totally. It's just luck. Even though I just grinded for like the last half hour. Uh-huh. The rivals are always so snooty. At least we're getting good games soon, like Champion and the Ditto one. The Pokepedia I really want to get. My issue with it is that it's digital only. I don't like digital only games, especially of main like series like this. It's kind of like a slap to the face. And that $70 price tag is pretty outrageous. I really want to see what it has to fully offer, because if it doesn't offer like a lot, then I don't want it. As far as champions go, I'm not a very big PvP person. I used to be when I was younger, but I'm no longer very PvP oriented. So, I'm not really for that. I mean, I have no doubt loads of people are going to love Pokemon Champions. I have no doubt. I just, I get anxiety when I start doing PvP stuff. I get, like, huge levels of anxiety. We should be pretty safe, in all honesty. I just need to kind of, like, level up a little bit as we go. We already got Pikachu out of here. There's nothing to really else to really, like, look for. I think the best we could really get out of here is a Pidgeotto, but I don't want to... At this point, I've already invested time into Medley. I don't want to give her up for a Pidgeotto. PvP is stressful for sure nowadays. I think I've always thought this, but in general, PvP is fun when it's with friends, and if you're going into a thing with friends. That's why I was like always okay with like I was super competitive online, you know, back in the day with like Halo 3 and Gears of War and Modern Warfare 2. Like I'm showing my age really hard right now. But I was always super competitive in those games, but I also had my squad. I had my buddies with me, so I had that ability to just, you know, with the power of friendship, I could go all out. But nowadays, not so much. So I also just sadly just said how little friends I have nowadays, which is sad. But, you know, priorities change. I just had to say work was slowing down, and suddenly, you know, that's exactly how it goes, Dark Lake. That's 100% how it goes. As soon as you say one dang thing, all of a sudden they're just like, bam! PvP has gotten more stuff. Yeah. I think it used to be either, it like really depended on the scene you went into, but sometimes people were just really either worse or completely fine. Like, for instance, if anybody here has ever played Magic the Gathering, please, for the love of all that is mighty, do not play Magic the Gathering in, like, events. Do not go to Friday Night Magic and so forth unless you are just crazy, like, good at the game or have good decks. The amount of obscenely over-the-top freaking people that I've met that play Magic the Gathering, just in casuals too, like not even like super hardcore stuff, like they just are just the most toxic set of people I have ever met. No offense to my buddy Jin, because I know he plays Magic and he loves going to Friday Night Magics, and that's fine. But me personally, I never met too many people that play Magic the Gathering that aren't just overly competitive, and they just make the game so unfun. At least for me. With friends, I have no problem. With friends, it's an amazing, fun experience. But with randoms and locals that are just like over the top, making these crazy decks that can one-shot you in a couple turns, it doesn't make it fun for me. But that is fun to some people, so that is part of the fun of a lot of card games, is making these decks that can do those like 2 to 3 turn shots and these crazy combos. That's what makes it fun, so I get it. Yeah, no, Magic card games in general, I'll be real, card games in general are just so stupidly expensive now that I can't even do it. And it's part of it's because of scalpers, of course, but like I just can't really do it anymore. Like I would love to keep gathering Magic the Gathering cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I used to be a big, heavy card game player. I used to love card games. I even won a trophy when I was younger for playing Yu-Gi-Oh, but as time has gone on, it's turned into such a very toxic, kind of more Magic-centered kind of style of play, and I'm not for that. That was what turned me off from Yu-Gi-Oh, is like it got into tuners and crazy one-shot combos, and it started meaning less about actually having some tactical, like, I don't know, fun with your decks and themes, into insane, crazy opening combos that would one-shot turns, and I didn't find it fun anymore. So yeah, the power creep, essentially. The power creep got really hard at one point or another. And in this day and age, you know, you got to get the brand new spanking cards that create the most broken possible combos, and if you don't, then you're just, yeah. But anyways, way off topic of anything. Yeah, Goku got to level 7. I did not mean to low kick again. Low kick is pointless for a Weedle. Weedle has like no weight. That probably did literally 1 damage. I like playing Duel Links every once in a while, but I mostly just do dailies for gems. Got you. Yeah, the PvP thing. It was definitely the PvP thing that started it. We ADHD'd from one point to another. Yeah, that sounds accurate, actually. That sounds super accurate. That sounds super accurate for me. My bad, guys. My bad. You can't let Joe talk, because as soon as Joe starts talking, he can't stop talking about pointless conversations. Pointless things that just randomly pop up. I'm also old, so all of a sudden, old stuff, old man starts thinking, back in my day. I don't suppose Kakuna weighs anything. I don't think Kakuna's gonna weigh too much, right? Low kick. Nope. Alright, Kakuna. You're bird food. Yeah, you can go ahead and harden up. I'm just gonna blow you away. Wow, he actually is insanely resilient still. I swear Gust wasn't a physical attack. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a special, isn't it? Or was it not a special one back in the day? I used to play this game all the time, and yet I still can't remember things. I think I have poor memory. That helps in certain areas, but... Level 10! The least needed Pokemon to be at a high level right now. Doot 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 doot. You're kind of slowing me down a little bit there, Caterpie. It was weird pre-Gen 4. Yeah, no, it was weird pre-Gen 3 in all honesty. Stats and everything have changed dramatically over the years in all honesty. This music is so creepy. I need to get an avatar made for scared. I need to make a scared avatar because this is some scary like music to me. It's uneasy. Yeah, there was a lot of weird special splits and so forth. There was a lot of different things back then. Yeah, they announced Gen 10, which is Pokemon Wind and Waves. It's, God, what was it? I think it's supposed to be Indonesian-based, specifically. I could be wrong. But yeah, it's supposed to be a massive, it's supposed to be like an actual, like, open world-esque game. Looks a lot better, but it is Switch 2 exclusive, so... But it doesn't come out until the end of 2027, so... I mean, they just said 2027, but I can immediately tell you that it's end of 2027 because Pokemon games only get released at the end of 2027. Mainline Pokemon games. all of the kind of other, like, offshoots, those games can get released at any point in the year. But main titles, like main generation titles, those ones get announced they get released at the end of each year. They wait for that holiday season. They're not not gonna be popping that stuff out in like February or March or whatever. No. They're gonna do that in November or October, 100%. Maybe September at the earliest. Yeah, it's still a good freaking year and a half away. Nah, Dark Link, you got to catch up on the other Pokemon generations. That's what you need to do. You got to catch up on the other ones. Just save $2 a day and you will have enough money to buy a Switch 2 and the new Pokemon game. $2 a day, telling you. $2 a day. Get a jar. Make it the Pokemon jar. Grab $2. Ask a freaking random person on the street for $1 to catch the bus. And then just freaking go put it in that jar at the end of the day. I might have just revealed exactly what I used to do as a child. I'm not even kidding either. Me and my buddies did that. I'm not even gonna lie. We used to do that when we were younger. We would save money by going up to random people, asking for $1 for bus fare, and then just saving that money. I mean, it's $1, you know? You got to think about it. It's like, it's $1, bro. It's $1. Kakuna Matata. I wouldn't save money that way. I used to sell things. I did that a little bit when I was younger, but honestly at this point I regret selling a lot of my stuff in general, but there was a couple things I would buy specifically to resell, but I don't like being a scalper. I feel bad nowadays. Nowadays scalping is really, really bloody bad. It's one thing when it's a hard to find thing, you know, like importers and whatnot, like they do that so other people can just get them. Of course, now Trump's ruined that for everybody in the US, but but anyways, someone might crack the Switch by 2027. They already have pretty much. I'm just gonna sit here and tackle the crap out of this Kakuna because it's free experience. But yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't think we'll get to an insane emulation standard, though. Fun fact, if you find a random Metapod or Kakuna in the wild, they only know Harden. They don't know any other attacks. Oh, that's a whole nother level, Dark Link. Holy crap. That's a whole nother level. Kakuna and Metapod? It's just a... So, these two Pokemon you see on the screen, the Caterpie and the Weedle, they're essentially bugs. That evolve into a larva, essentially. So Metapod is like a cocoon, and then the final stage of which it evolves is it evolves into a butterfly. And then the Weedle evolves eventually into a bee, or not a bee specifically, but more like a hornet. But the whole emphasis of these two are to have the tiny little worm stage go into a cocoon in the second stage. So in a cocoon, you don't do anything in a cocoon, right? You're stuck. You just sit there and you wait until you've evolved into whatever pops out of the cocoon. So that's why if you find a metapod or a cocoona specifically, they're in a coon state, so they only can use Harden, as far as Pokemon logic goes. Fun fact though, Weedle is immensely stronger because of type advantages. Weedle knows Poison Sting, which Poison is strong against grass types, or bug types. It was one of the two. It's like splash some Pokemon magic card, yeah. How close is this to leveling up? Yeah, Darklink doesn't know much about Pokemon. I was trying to convince him a little bit ago to attempt to give this a shot. But Pokemon isn't for everybody. I've even tried to get Mrs. Saiyan into it, and she's just not into it. You would think she would be, but she's not. She doesn't find all the little Pokemon critters to be incentivizing enough to want to play, so. Butterfree's your favorite Pokemon? How you doing, James? Oh, you had to say Magikarp, Shark Guy. Your first and favorite Pokemon game? Nice. Definitely a good game. Trying to get her into it. It's really difficult. I'm trying to get the Mrs. Saiyan into it as well, but I don't think she's gonna go for it, so. I wasn't a fan of Pow World personally, but I get why people like it. I do understand why people like Pow World. Yeah, actually, I do like Leaf Green, but Fire Red has some of my favorite Pokemon in it, so I have to play Fire Red. Do-do-do-do. Fire Red is Charizard on the card. How could you not pick it? What are the differences between the two versions? I put it actually in the Discord channel. Let me go see if I can pop it up real quick. So much stuff that got thrown into there. So there's exclusive version Pokemon that you can get in each version. I can't post it. I'll just send it to you, but Yeah, there's like version exclusive Pokemon specifically. That's the main difference. So I think this Metapod can actually like attack. Because it's a trainer one. Or not. Power World is more like Arc. Yeah, I don't like Arc either. I'm gonna be real. I'm not a big fan of Arc either. I wish I was, but I'm not. Tried getting your girlfriend into Pokemon, only into Pokemon Go. She only plays with me for events and cute ones. That's fair. But at least she's willing to, right, Shark Guy? The fact that they're willing to try. Yeah, that was kind of the whole point and purpose of having two versions. It is still now, the point of having two different versions. It's basically to have a buddy get the other version. You both play essentially the same game at the same time. And while you're playing, you can trade Pokemon between each other or to complete each other's Pokedexes. It's supposed to be incentivizing you to cooperate with friends and catch Pokemon. That's the incentivization of it. So the Pokedex collection, yeah, it's a collectathon. That's what Pokemon has always been. It's collecting Pokemon. It's become increasingly more difficult nowadays. I will say that, immensely more difficult. But yeah, that was always the intent and purpose back in the day. The name of the game is Pokemon gotta catch 'em all, quote unquote. Gotta catch 'em all. That's the literal name. That is the slogan that they took away after Gen 3. Or what, did they take it away after Gen 2? It was either Gen 2 or Gen 3 they actually took away the gotta catch 'em all slogan because you legitimately could not catch them all at a certain point. Like you had to do like absurd levels of trading and events and so forth. I thought we were still in the 900. Or did we finally eclipse 1,000? It could be the variations that are pushing it over. Oh god, I miss those days, Shark Guy. You're giving me nostalgia with that. That is the nice thing, though, about the Switch version of Fire Red, is that once you beat the Elite Four, they do give you the ability to catch the Legendaries and Deoxys. So you do have access to the Legendaries that were exclusive before. They've been trapped behind that wall for a long time, too. Yeah, a speedrunner went through the game, essentially, and beat the Elite Four. And they found out you could get the Mystic ticket and Aura ticket. So you can get Ho-Oh and Lugia, and you can get the Deoxys forms. Caterpie's evolving? Metapod. Metapod. Gotta love the Metapod. Fun fact, Caterpie and Weedle are the earliest evolution Pokemon in the game. Alright, Weedle, if you survive this gust, I will catch you. Too bad. There was no way that Weedle was gonna survive. It was honestly kind of messed up to say that. Beedrill a poser anyways. So, for instance, Pidgey right here will evolve into its second evolution at level 18, and then will evolve into its final stage at level 36. Squirtle will do the same thing at level 18 and 36. And then Pikachu requires a stone item to actually evolve. Mankey evolves... Actually, I don't remember what level Mankey evolves. I want to say it's like 20-something? I want to say like 28 or something like that. Yeah, I think it might be 20-something. And then Metapod, or Caterpie, evolves at level 7 to Metapod, and at level 10 evolves to its final evolution, which is a Butterfree. There is no other Pokemon in the game that evolve sooner than that, than level 7 and 10. Levels-wise, yes. You might think that, you know, like level 18 and 36 and so forth are like really short, like it doesn't take that long. Is it 20? Is it 20? Huh, okay, cool. But yeah, you might think that those levels aren't too high, but they actually, the game's pacing takes it a while. I mean, I've been streaming and playing for like 2 hours, and this is where I'm at right now. Just to think about that. And the experience gain is only going to slow down, so. Burp. Excuse me, I apologize. Hey, another Pikachu. Yep, each Pokemon has a different set of stats. No Pokemon is equal, technically. Technically, isn't it better to be solo? I think it's technically better to solo level a Pokemon anyways. Because there's like hidden stats in each of the Pokemon too, if you really wanted to go that deep, you know? Like, if you really wanted to go that deep into, like, training a Pokemon, there is hidden level indicators for each stat for the Pokemon, and actual, like, natural stats that you cannot change in the early games, that you don't even know what the values are until you've actually leveled the Pokemon up. Yeah, you have to level each of the Pokemon up one by one. That's why I keep swapping them in and out, because when you swap out a Pokemon like this, so if I beat this Weedle with the Metapod, then it will gain all the experience for defeating the Weedle. But by switching it out with, say, Pikachu and beating the Weedle, then once you beat the Weedle, the experience will be split between Pikachu and the Metapod. Was it 28? Okay, cool. I was trying to remember exactly. I actually haven't used Mankey that much, but... But yeah, the whole purpose of you wanting to actually train them one by one is that Pokemon each have their own stats. They each have these stats right here: attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. When you defeat a Pokemon, each Pokemon that you defeat actually has a hidden stat experience that plays into the Pokemon that you defeated it with. So I don't remember what the Eve points are for, say, the Weedle we're fighting right now. But just for example, if you beat 200 Weedles, you will get 200 points into, let's just say, for example, defense. And once you get that hidden level up more, every time your Pokemon's actual level, like going level 8 to 9, you will actually get a higher stat gain into that. So, but that's getting all super duper insanely technical, and it doesn't actually matter unless you're doing like competitive Pokemon stuff. Like there's a reason there's like tournaments, and there's the Pokemon Champions game for literal PvP play. Like Pokemon can get actually pretty intense as far as like training the Pokemon properly and everything. Back in the day, it was really difficult to do this. It was really difficult. The grind was real back in the day. Nowadays, now in current time frame, oh my god, it is so much easier that you might as well be holding... the developers might as well be holding your hand. Yeah, no, it used to be a lot harder. A lot harder. And I did it for Gen 2 and Gen 3 is when I competitively actually like leveled and trained Pokemon. But I stopped after that. I thought the tail thing doesn't happen in Fire Red. Oh yeah, no heart tail in Gen 3, that's right. Yeah, Gen 3 specific. It was Gen 3 and up. Yeah, because we have the spiky tail right here, and we have a female Pikachu. Yeah, that's right, Shark Guy. Yeah, Ivies are your, like, your natural, like, DNA. Like, think of Ivies as the natural, like, DNA for those Pokemon when you catch them. Like, they, by, like, the catching point, essentially birth, they have those, and they can only be so high. We've made it to Pewter City. Pewter City. Sorry, got distracted. Back in a sec, okay. So if we want to have the... I mean, we have Squirtle, so we'll be fine against Brock in all honesty. Just need to level up a little bit more. I'm trying to remember... What can I get here? I don't think we get, like... We don't get anything from here just yet, right? Trying to remember. I don't think we do. I think there was like a nugget somewhere, though. Or do I need cut for the nugget? I think I might need cut for the nugget. I want to say I need cut. It's all good, dude. It's all good. Cannot wait to get the running shoes. Yeah, exactly. I thought you could, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can only max out like 2 stats specifically. I think that's what it was, right? You get 255 for 2 specific stats, and then you can get like, what, only like 150 or less for all the other stats? I can't remember what it was. It was one of those 2 things. Pretty sure it's 255 for the max stats, but you can only do that with 2 of them. Or maybe it was even only... No, I'm pretty sure it was 2. I'm pretty sure it was 2. Useless information that we don't actually need to know. But yeah. Like, I don't need to remember all of that, but... You can max out 2 and put like 4 or something small in the rest. Yep. Yep. Ugh. I might probably end it once I beat Brock. The videos are fun and interesting. There you go. Yep. Yeah, I don't think it'll take too long, but I'm gonna grind a little bit and level up enough to beat Brock, and then after I beat Brock, I'm gonna end the stream. I gotta get up early, so... It is the weekend, but I still gotta get up early, unfortunately. I am in the Pacific Northwest, PST. So it is currently 11:30 right now. This is about the normal time I have to stop making videos and finalize everything. I don't remember the Pokemon being so weak right here. Oh, I don't work early tomorrow. I have to watch the baby boy by myself tomorrow for a little bit, so. And he could potentially wake up super early. Gotcha. It's not even worth the level 2 experience, dang. Metapod. Oh, this is such a painful battle right here. The Metapod battle. The straight up Metapod battle of just wailing and wailing 1 point at a time, 1 point at a time. But it's free experience essentially. Uh-oh. I am committed to beating Brock tonight, and I will, and I'll keep the stream up. Mostly because this is just the Playin gaming channel, so I don't really care too much, but my son just moved on the baby monitor, so if I have to run over there, I will. The pod battle, yes. The only reason I sat there to do that is just because it was free experience. Metapod's pretty weak in general, so. Raw experience, I guess it was. We're so close to a Butterfree, man. We're so close. We're getting so close. Yeah, if I have both Butterfree and my Squirtle leveled up a little bit, I think we'll be pretty much safe to fight Brock. I was already slower than you, Caterpie. It didn't even matter. Yeah, I was actually gonna try and think of a way to make the stream layout look immensely better and everything, but Mrs. Saiyan told me that I need to just shut up and play my games. I have a huge stockpile of old games that I bought all throughout last year and I did not play, so I have to start playing my games if I want to play them. I was like, I got Pokemon, I'm excited to play it, I'm just gonna put up a bland little background and stream and record it and be good to go. You would think Metapod could defeat a level 3 Caterpie, right? You're back? Are you back from outer space? Just to see the sad look upon our face? I'm sorry I had to do it. I didn't have to, but I had to make the joke. Work treating you okay? Just need one tackle there, Metapod. There you go. Level 9. Alright. Now we just need one more level. At least everybody's at level 9 to 10. I'm gonna run out of moves. Oh! Alright. Bro's on red. Squirtle's even on low. Switch to Mankey for a minute. Actually, Mankey can even do really well against Brock. Ooh, yeah. Wow. All of a sudden the tired hit me. Like, wow. Work is treating you fine. Around midnight is when things slow down in general, but also when I have to start making sure the machines are working. Got you. Yeah, so in Pokemon, part of the whole the literal goal of the game is 1, to catch all the Pokemon. 2, to defeat all 8 gym leaders. Like, you get badges for the gyms. And then once you've defeated all of the gym leaders and acquired your 8 badges, you go on to fight the Elite Four to become the champion of the region. And that is the purpose of playing Pokemon. And I'm currently grinding to go fight the first gym leader. Yeah, when you look at your trainer card, because you get a little trainer card when you're playing, but you have badges. You got to get 8 badges. I'm going for the first badge. Each one of the gym leaders has a specific type that they excel at. And in Pewter City, Brock has rock and ground type Pokemon. Different types of Pokemon are weak and strong against others. In the case of rock and ground types, they are typically weak against water types, which is what Squirtle is. And I believe it's rock types. It's either rock or ground specifically that is weak to fighting types. I want to say it was rock. It might be rock. I feel like they also change it every now and again. And then you get into dual types, and then dual types can throw off type advantage and disadvantages. And oh boy, the whole thing gets crazy. Yeah. There's a lot of type advantages and so forth. It used to be a lot more simplified, I will say that. It used to be a lot more simple. In this game, it's a lot simpler. In the original games, it's insanely simple. Like, really. In the original games, it's like, does water put out fire? Yeah. So water is good against fire. Does fire make grass burn? Yes. So fire is good against grass. Like, that's just kind of how it was, but you just realized how late it is. Appreciate you, Shark Guy. I hope you have a good day and a good night, man. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Yeah. Dual types can throw it off. So, for example, electric types are normally weak against rock types, but if you have an electric type also be a ground type at the same time, they kind of offset that. There's a certain Pokemon that does that, but some Pokemon can have two different types, and because they can have two different types, they can alter their weaknesses, essentially. That's also why in the second generation, there's a Pokemon called Wooper and Quagsire. They are a water ground type, and because they're a water and a ground type, the ground type makes it so electric attacks don't hurt the water type of that Pokemon. So you end up with a water Pokemon that's normally weak against electric types, that's actually very strong against them. But in the first generation, which is what this game is in the first gen, it doesn't get that overly complicated. Yeah, that's kind of why, like, at the end of the day, when people are like, oh, which Pokemon game should I start with? I literally always try to tell them the first generation, because the first generation is very much simplified. And as the games have gone on, they've gotten more complex. So if you have the baseline experience from the previous games, it makes the newer games much more easy to understand. Or you can just go at the game and catch Pokemon because you like them and they look funny and you want to train this little monster and fight other little monsters, and you can go at it that simple degree if you so wish. I mean, the game is not overly difficult. I mean, I think it was... it's been an ongoing joke that a lot of people would just train their starter Pokemon and only use their starter Pokemon to go through the entire game. I mean, that's what a large majority of people do, is that they just train and use their only starter Pokemon and they just fight every single battle with that one Pokemon. So at a certain point you over level Pokemon and you can just beat them anyways. Just catch whatever and somehow beat it. Yeah, if you wanted to play like the most difficult Pokemon game, I think the most difficult Pokemon game is like, it's probably Pokemon White and Black. I think those are the most difficult ones because they have the lowest amount of experience gain. But that game almost requires you to actually grind to all hell. Like it's a really bad grind in my personal opinion. People love Black and White, but the grind is aggressive. It is not a starting type game for sure. Yeah, this whole time I've been grinding up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pokemon. A majority of people wouldn't do this. Majority of people would be like, okay, I got my Squirtle. Maybe I'll grab a Pidgey and I'll grind that one up. But most people won't go for like virtually an entire full team like I'm doing right here. Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, yeah. They're pretty difficult too. That was the 4th generation. And then Black was the 5th generation. Both of those generations are when things started to get difficult. But it's also the generations that I chose to not really enjoy that much. I don't know. I didn't really like them too aggressively. I like Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I really do. But the game didn't perform very well on the DS back in the day. Like, it performed well-ish, but it's felt slow. That's why I kind of liked, to a weird degree, I liked the chibi version that they remade it for. I kind of liked it to a degree. I don't know if I can win, but I kind of want to at least pop into here and beat the trainers. No, I mean, they might have. The games have only progressively gotten easier just because that's just how games are nowadays. Games nowadays hold your hand, in general. But yeah, this is the Pokemon gym. When you go into a gym, they have trainers that get in your way before you can go fight the gym leader. I'm sure you can kind of tell the guy over here on the left is the little extra trainer, and the actual gym leader is right here. You have the power of friendship. Of course you'll win. Guess we'll find out. Alright, little camper Liam. He's got a Geodude. Get it? He's a Geo because he's a rock. Sorry. Squirtle, use Bubble Attack. Water types are effective against rock types. Oh, it was a critical hit and it's super effective. One hit KO. And he's gone. He's out of here. We got Sandshrew. See, Sandshrew is a cool little freaking Pokemon. I like Sandshrew. Sandshrew is a fun Pokemon. but you can only get Sandshrew and Leaf Green. So this is one of those instances where, like, if you were naturally playing Fire Red with a buddy that was playing Leaf Green, and you saw this Sandshrew, and you'd be like, man, I really want a Sandshrew. You could just talk to your buddy and be like, hey, can you catch me a Sandshrew? And yeah, you could trade. So. Oh, that is a tough Sandshrew. He has a lot of special defense. That is insane to me. He's also 1 level higher. Level does matter quite a bit. In the early parts of the game, level does kind of matter. Light years isn't time. It measures distance. What is with this random quote? Why did we get this random quote from this camper, Liam? Okay, Liam. Thanks for the random education here. Yo, Anto, how you doing, man? How is your Friday night or now Saturday morning going? Space knowledge. Yep. Space knowledge. I'm so close, I can feel it. I just, I'm a little skeptical on being able to beat, the Onyx that's gonna pop up in there. I'm a little skeptical. So we're gonna try and force out the Butterfree here. So once we get Metapod to level 10, he will evolve. Tackle attack, tackle attack, tackle attack. We love using tackle attack here because it's just the only thing to do. I should be grinding, in Dokkan as well right now. Mostly to burn my stamina. Yeah, if I don't think I can get the, Squadra build up tomorrow, I'll just do a random stream of it. I think I'll do that. I'm pretty confident I can get the video up tomorrow. It's just something I gotta do right away as soon as the boy goes down, essentially. Actually, thinking about it, I might be able to do it during his nap time. Yeah, that would be frickin' ideal if I could get the video done during his nap. If I set it all up tonight, I might be able to force it. Uh-oh. That's not good. Metapod was poisoned. Bad juju. Oh, he's got the shed skin. Freaking clutch. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried for a hot second there. I was like, oh no. That poison's gonna kill my Metapod. Of course he missed the tackle. Okay. I'm not willing to test it on that anymore. Yo, Pikachu! Not bad juju. The easiest way to level up this Metapod would be if a Pidgeotto showed up. I was really hoping a Pidgeotto would show up after I said it, but it did not happen. Okay, free experience. What you up to, Anto? The Metapod battle is painful. So painful. So painful. You don't say the defense will go any higher. Clearing some red zones like I resetted. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm still digging away at that myself. 51 experience. Woo! Uh-oh. Goku is poisoned. That's not good. So now we have to get back within 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we had 11 more. So close. I only need 110 more experience. So yeah, poison will take away the poisoned Pokemon's HP by 1 for every time you see the flash on the screen. So after a certain amount of steps, you'll get hurt by poison. Once you get to a Pokemon Center, you can heal up or use an antidote item. I had an antidote item, but I prefer to save those for battles. Yeah, I don't want to stream Dokkan, but if I can get that Kefla video done during my son's nap tomorrow, then I might be able to stream Dokkan for a little bit tomorrow. Because we're getting really close to the end of the anniversary, and I do need to... Did I get poisoned again? Or am I tweaking? I think I'm tweaking. But yeah, it's by... you get affected by steps, essentially. And don't stream Dokkan. Tell that to the viewers. Tell that to the viewers. What I want to do is I want to do a whole bunch of other stuff, but... What I want to do is I want to make a video on this right here that I'm sending you. I want to make my video on that. Burnt out. Truth be told, or at least the people that are watching on this channel, I've been burnt out on Dokkan for a hot minute. Very hot minute. Doesn't mean I can't enjoy the game. It doesn't mean that I don't enjoy the game. It just means that I don't particularly have a lot of joy making videos for it. I am fine with my build videos. I have templates set up that it doesn't make it a pain in the butt. So, kind of both. Mostly my wallet. That's part of the personal reasons, but the personal reasons are that I have a lot of other goals and things that I want to do, and playing an app game that steals my wallet is not exactly the most productive thing possible. There's better things my money can go to, like my son. So, or, you know, a new game experience. Alright, we hit level 10. We're evolving? Butterfree! Yeah, alright. So, little known fact about when you actually have poison. So we have 18 health left on Butterfree. For every time the screen goes blah blah blah, like that, that's 1 point of health. That's 2 points right there. So you lose 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and now we're down to 7. So, yeah, for every time the screen does that little wiggle on a Pokemon, they take 1 point of damage. Man, you made me spit out my water with the wallet comment, but I feel you. Pretty much, yeah. Exactly, Dark Link. It makes you nerve-wracked a little bit. So yeah, Butterfree is the earliest third evolution Pokemon, and is honestly pretty good early on, like right now. Like, you'll see the special attack on Butterfree is 23 at level 10, whereas you'll go over to, like, Pikachu, who's at level 9, only 1 level behind, and is only at 16. And Squirtle, who's at level 11, has their special attack at level 17. So, but Squirtle's a special case, so he has a little bit higher stats all over, because he's a starter type Pokemon. But other Pokemon genuinely have a little bit lower stats in general. Butterfree has 23 special attack, which is really good. Mankey actually has stupidly high attack and speed, but as you can see, the defenses are very low. But yeah, there's a lot. Each Pokemon has their own set of stats and everything. So I like the kind of what do you call it? Glass cannon kind of Pokemon. So have you tried the greatest tour Jiren battle yet? I actually have not tried that just yet, which is unfortunate because that is going to go away in like a week and a half, I think, right now. Yeah, the greatest tour, greatest journey, whatever it's called, the GT fight is what I call it. It's gone after the anniversary is. So you got to get that stuff done like now, pretty much. Yeah, if you like, yeah, Mankey's your boy. Mankey's my boy. That's why I named him Goku. Yeah, well, he's a monkey, but yeah. 25 attack and 22 speed, but like no freaking defense. He does not have a good ability though. Prevents sleep. Yeah, I'm good. But yeah, if you actually look at the attacks of the Pokemon, you can see what they do. Low kick, for example, you trip the Pokemon, and the heavier the Pokemon is, the more damage it will inflict. And yes, Pokemon do have weight. Unfortunately, that's not like a thing you can visually see. I think it might be in the Pokedex, though. Hold on. Yeah, so if you go in the Pokedex, it'll tell you the weight of a Pokemon. Like, for instance, Squirtle weighs 20 pounds. But if you go down to, like, Caterpie just weighs 6 pounds. So it's not, like, a huge amount. And I think even Metapod weighs, like, nothing. Oh, yeah, Metapod weighs 20 pounds. Butterfree weighs 70 pounds. But Butterfree's a flying type. Oh, no, that should be fine. That should be fine. Low kick should be able to hit. We're not in the generation where a flying type can dodge that. Let's see. Pidgey weighs 4 pounds. But yeah. Alright, so we're going to attempt to fight Brock here. I'm going to save the game. Yes, I'm going to save. If I black out, I'd rather save my money. So we're gonna try and beat the Geodude with Butterfree and Mankey, and then try to save the Squirtle for the Onix. All right, here we go. So you're here. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's gym leader. My rock-hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. Get it? Because he has rock-type Pokemon? My Pokemon are all rock-hard and have true grit. Get it? Grit? Determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all rock type. You never... It's like the puns are so bad. The puns are so bad. Ha ha ha, you're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then. Show me your best. Let's go! Confusion. Uh-oh. Aha, you're confused. All I need is my Butterfree. I don't even need Super Saiyan. No, my Butterfree! Okay, that was rude. I'm gonna trip your large snaky butt! Get beat up by this little monkey! Woohoo! Sorry, Butterfree, you were avenged by Goku. Butterfree was avenged by Goku with the low kick. Took you for granted, and so I lost. You're dang right. As proof of your victory, I confer on you this, the official Pokemon League Boulder Badge. So Butterfree is Krillin. Butterfree's Krillin. Just having the Boulder Badge makes your Pokemon more powerful. It also enables the use of Move Flash outside of battle. Of course, your Pokemon must know the Move Flash to use it. And we got 1,400 bucks. Wait! Take this with you. I've received the TM39. Techno Machine contains a technique for Pokemon used to teach them. Yep. But back in these days, TMs only worked once. Man, how the new generation of players are just so babied with that. Back in our day, our TMs only worked once. They weren't infinite. Hurls a boulder at the foe. Whew. Alright, I got one more thing I want to do before I end the stream. One more thing. I just want my freaking shoes, man. I just want shoes. Oh, Joe, I'm glad I caught up to you. I'm Professor Oak's aide. I've been asked to deliver this to you, so here you go. We finally got the running shoes. Finally. The running shoes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. There's a letter attached. Dear Joe, here's a pair of running shoes from my beloved challenger. Remember, I'll always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. Now I want to cry. But I got running shoes! I can run! Yes! I can finally run! Free! I'm free! Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Whee! From what generations did the TMs thing change? Honestly, the TM thing didn't really change until like more recent years. I think it was with like, I want to say Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I think that's when TM started becoming permanent. But yeah, TMs and HMs used to have a specific like usage. TMs were a one-time use only, and HMs are infinite. Nowadays, that doesn't matter, so, but yeah. Finally got the speed boost, though. This is what I've been wanting the whole time. I mean, honestly, I'm used to walking. I am. I love the original games. I had no problem with it. But the second that they introduced the running shoes, I lost my mind, and I was like, oh my god, I can run everywhere. But anyways. So next time on Joe Plays Pokemon Fire Red, we'll go down Route 4 and go into the cave, where we can hopefully make it through out to Cerulean City. Join us next time. I didn't have to do that whole madness right there, but I'm going to save right here. Might grind a little bit on the side, just for like some other things, but that's gonna be it for the video / stream. Appreciate everyone popping in. It was fun. I had fun playing Pokemon. I want to play more. I'm definitely gonna play more. I just got to get that Kefla video done tomorrow, hopefully during my son's nap. But anyways, this should be up on the channel afterwards if anybody missed it. But appreciate you, Anto and Darklink and Bringer earlier, Shark Guy, James. Let's see who else popped in. I know Nell popped in earlier and then had to bail. And I think that's, oh yeah, and Medieval Impact. Appreciate y'all popping in for the stream. I will be finishing this game because Mrs. Saiyan says I have to start finishing my games so that I can play the next ones. So I'm going to do that. So we're going to play and beat this game. And yeah. Anyways, guys, have a good rest of your Friday night and Saturday morning. And thank you for, yeah, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. Have a good day and a good night, everyone.